here with another boredom live stream. You know, Bird's not around to film still. He comes back this week, so I had the itch to do something, so here I am. Happy 4th of July weekend to all of our American friends out there, I guess, and just happy Sunday to everybody else. So, how's everybody been doing? I'm doing all right, man. We're looking at a house this week coming up, so that's a plus. I mean, we might have to, like I said, whenever house stuff, if it does happen, we might have to take a break for a little bit while I move, but while me and Trish move, but we'll come back. Like I said, we don't know nothing. I'm not holding out hope or not trying to get my expectations too high or anything like that. I don't want to be disappointed. So yeah, I am kind of missing doing the show, man. These last 2 weeks. Hey, what's up, Laramie? Man, it's fucking hot. It's hot in here. It's hot outside. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta. So yeah, I think Bird comes back the 5th, but we won't be. We'll still have. He won't be. He'll be coming back that day, so we won't be filming that day. So we won't be filming until next Sunday. So we have two more, filler, not filler episodes, but episodes while Bird was gone to run. Yeah, what? The one's coming up this week, and then the one's coming out the week after that. Um, yeah, I think it's. Fuck, I don't even remember what the Happy Craptastics are. Probably another Pittsburgh retro commercials and Mystical Midnight for. Fuck. I don't remember. Queen of the Amazons, like a 1940s movie. And then the week after that's Don't Be a Sucker, some kind of anti-fascist film from the fucking 40s. And then another Mystical Midnight that's Attack of the Crab Monsters, I want to say. Okay, it's not 100, it's not 108 here, but it is fucking hot. Well, I mean, there's always the burnout. It's normally. Yeah, as of right now, I'm not feeling burnt out, but that'll fucking change once we do our first episode, and then we ramble on for ever, and then, got to edit that and everything else. But it'll be all good. I bitch and moan, but that's just who I am. Hmm. Blue Oyster Cult. Man, it is fucking hot here. I wish I wouldn't have put this shirt on. I wish I would have just left on the shitty t-shirt I was wearing, but I was like, well, I got the super shitty Beatles t-shirt I was wearing just to be fucking lazy. I guess I should put something on. But, excuse me. Yes. I have definitely played Phantasmagoria a whole bunch back in the 90s. I used to love those fucking FMV games. Like, of course, Night Trap, Sewer Shark. What was another one that was my favorite? The Daedalus Encounter with Tia Carrera. Fucking great. I actually have the whole thing downloaded as a movie file. Like somebody did a log play, like all the cutscenes together to make a fucking movie. It's long. It's like 2.5 hours long, and I don't know if Bird would be down watching that whole entire fucking thing. 13th hour. I want to say maybe, possibly. I don't remember. But yeah, Daedalus Encounter. That was a fun. Oh, and Burn Cycle. Fucking Burn Cycle, man. The fucking soundtrack to Burn Cycle was fucking amazing. Uh, I miss FMV games. I mean, I know they still make them, but I haven't played a newer one. I mean, I'd be curious. Nilbreen Blu-ray set would be great. No, not really. No, it wouldn't. It absolutely would fucking not. And I damn well would pay $200 per disc. So yeah, I have realized that the third, or I guess the 4th of July weekend in the restaurant industry blows. I know this because I've done it for a million years, but people were extra douchey today. Just looking extra douchey. I don't know. People were just douchey. I don't want to get that much into it, but yeah. Meh. I hate people. I hate customers. But anyway, that's not why we're fucking here. Yeah, I never had, I don't know. Like early PC, I did have like a Radio Shack Tandy whenever I was semi young, but yeah, and I had an Atari and Nintendo and all that stuff. But like computer gaming, there's only like a real short window of time, like in the '90s, where I played games on computer. I was mostly a console. I still am a console person. Speaking of, I'm giving Cyberpunk another fucking shot. Since I was gonna wait till I got a new Xbox, but who knows if that'll ever fucking happen. So I just said, fuck it, I'm giving it a shot now since it's basically fixed. I it's only crashed on me twice, so that's something. Yeah, Atari was mine too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, gutter gaming would be kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I suck at video games, so that's why I don't play multiplayer games. And I don't know who's gonna just want to sit there and watch me fucking like I said play like Cyberpunk or whatever else I fucking decide on playing, whatever single player game I decide on playing, and most likely would give up on. I haven't finished a fucking game in a minute. I really haven't finished a game in a fucking minute. But yeah, I'm so used to playing video games just by myself and stuff. I just sit there all quiet as fuck, just. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't even know how to stream through my Xbox with like a camera and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's something to look into at some fucking point, I guess. Dude is Nuki on what, YouTube? What? Laramie's favorite Italian was E.T.? Okay, I didn't know E.T. was Italian, but you know. Oh, dude, Nuki is on YouTube. I got you now. I got what you're fucking talking about now. Yeah, I got you. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Snob's review of it a million years ago. But yeah, I don't know. I need something. We need something fun to come back to. I mean, of course, we'd come back and it'd be a happy craptastic. But we need a good fun movie. Because yeah, I don't know. Because of see what did we have going here? We had big monster trailers. That was all right, and then Ron, and I just saw that he just released Billy Two Rivers, the complete film. So this is like the 5th fucking goddamn fucking copy of Billy Two Rivers he's fucking put out. Yeah, man, just send me like a link or something, man. Yeah, and if you even want to do it like privately, because I think you can like upload it and keep it private, and then just send me a thing to view it or whatever. I don't know. I've only been Billy Ten Rivers is goddamn right, Laramie. But I've only been doing this YouTube thing for like 12 years, and I don't know how none of this shit fucking works. Have I ever played Bully? Fuck yeah, dude. I played Bully originally on the PlayStation 2. I played the Scholarship Edition. I've played almost every Rockstar game. And now, we'll see where they go from here. But like, I would like Rockstar was one of the 2 last gaming companies that I had fucking faith in. I mean, they'll release a good game. They're amazing. Like, Red Dead Redemption 2 is fucking amazing. People give it shit for being slow, but I put like over the years since that came out, I think I put like 300 or so hours into Red Dead 2. But yeah, Rockstar is some of my all-time favorite games, like all of the GTAs. That was another part whenever I was into like PC gaming for that little bit in the 90s is when GTA first came out. That and like the British one that took place in the 60s, and good times. I even have Bully for the 360 version that's backwards compatible. Like I could play it right now. I actually tried playing it like a year ago and I couldn't get back into it. I tried, but I couldn't. Yeah, who fucking knows with Rockstar, man? I said, well, is it like the Hauser brothers ain't even part of it anymore? Laszlo's not part of it. Like all the people that made GTA, what GTA was, well, what Rockstar was, they're not even there anymore. So now it's basically, it's 2K Rockstar. And it's just like, man, I love GTA 5. People give that game shit too, but I absolutely loved it. And it was like, I wish we could have got some single player fucking DLC for that, or for Red Dead 2. And that's what's so disappointing. You had some of the greatest DLC ever, which was Liberty City Stories or whatever. The Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost in the Dam for Grand Theft Auto 4, and then you had Undead Nightmare for fucking Red Dead, and then the last 2 games they put out just nothing, just online bullshit. GTA 666 taking place in hell, wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, I mean, but I mean, didn't they kind of do that with Saints Row, like Gat Out of Hell? It's another series that I really, really liked, that people gave the 4th one shit because they say it went out too far and just got too crazy, but I had a good time with it. I liked their humor. And of course, I'm crude, rude, and fucking, whatever. But I'm curious about the new Saints Row, the reboot or whatever the fuck they're doing. I would assume it'd be decent. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to like new video games anymore. The last new video game I bought that was like new was Far Cry 6, and I didn't make it that far into that before I just went, eh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm teetering on the verge of not being into fucking gaming anymore, man. Just because the business practices of gaming companies fucking blow nowadays. And it's just, I'm sick of releasing broken-ass fucking games. I'm sick of fucking microtransactions. I'm sick of, just, everybody in this whole fucking world nowadays, especially in this fucking country, it's all about, they want all of the money. They want to suck every last cent out of your fucking pocket. Every company, every politician, everything. They want all of your money. So anyway, that's not why we're here. I guess it's kind of why. Yeah, it's like a Saints Row's reboot, I think. I think it's just called Saints Row. Like, it takes place, and like I said, I haven't been paying that close attention to it. But I know that, like, yeah, it takes place in some kind of desert town, like a new city, so it's not still port or still water, but they just kept recycling over and over and over again. Would Call of Duty get a movie, or would it essentially be Hurt Locker? It would essentially be any of those war movies, really. I mean, really, what Call of Duty game? I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a long ass time either. It's like, what one could they even make a movie? I guess like Modern Warfare 2, like where they had that, the dude tried with the terrorism and all that stuff. I mean, that would be an interesting plot. Like the no Russian mission and stuff whenever, everybody mows everybody down in the airport. That'd be interesting. Hey, what's up, Regal? Um, trying to think, what was eh, Black Ops. I really liked Black Ops, the first Black Ops, because I don't know, I like the story. I like the whole twist, the whole fucking deal. That's the other reason why I used to play Call of Duty was for the fucking main stories. And then, yeah, I would fuck around on multiplayer and always get my ass fucking annihilated and called fucking horrible fucking racist and homophobic names by 12-year-olds. So I was like, yeah, I'm good, man. I will just stick to single player games because I suck. So I'm almost caught up with the boys. I just ended up finishing Hero Gasm this morning before I went to work. That's some shit, man. That's some fucking shit. Patrick has another movie by the guys who did that Halloween movie with the Boglin toy. It's called Terror Tales. Cool. Um, I can barely remember the Boglin toy movie. Like I remember there being a movie with a Boglin in it. Was that the one I kept calling the dude Kmart Chris Barnes? Or is that a different one? I don't remember. Like, was it the metal guy with the dreads? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. I wish I had my. I don't really have anything like toy wise when I was a kid. That I still don't have anything. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I had a whole bunch of like He-Man and GI Joe stuff that whenever I was a little ass kid, there was a local family that had like a fire or something, so we donated all my He-Man and stuff to the kids. It was, I was cool with that. No, I tried getting into Buffy because I loved the movie back in the day, but I could never get into the fucking series. I think I just kind of just treated my Boglins fucking horribly. I think they just got all beat up. And yeah. Oh man, I miss Mad Balls. I used to love Mad Balls too. Mad Balls were fucking great. The boys' thoughts? Well, like I said I only finished Hero Gasm, so like I'm an episode behind, and I won't watch it until the next episode until next Friday. And so that means this final episode should be out by then. So Friday and Saturday, I'll finish the series. But like, yeah, I'm digging this season, man. This season's pretty decent, and like the dude that plays Homelander does a really good fucking job. Like a really good fucking job. Like, yeah, just this season, it's all good. Oh, dude, I'm see that nostalgia, man. No Bog said about how he used to play as his GI Joes whenever he watched wrestling and make them fight. Man, simpler times, simpler fucking times. I miss all that shit, man. I just miss not having to worry about shit all the fucking time. Just like a moment would be fucking nice where you just don't have to worry about everything all the time. But I guess that's kind of what this is. That's kind of what I've been doing these solo ones for. Because what would I be doing? Because Trish is taking a small nap before she goes to work tonight. So what would I just be doing? I'd be sitting down there watching YouTube, going, just worrying about the world and just everything. I mean, yeah, I've probably destroyed toys. Not like Sid, though. I mean, I would kind of, nowadays, kind of put that shit together all reanimator style and stuff. But back in the day, I mean, I lived kind of in a rural area whenever I was a kid. So there's a lot of, like, blowing them up with firecrackers and, like, that kind of stuff. Or having, like, tank wars and stuff with GI Joe tank, like GI Joes and those little fucking fireworks tanks. They would shoot the little fucking shits out and stuff. So I mean, I did a normal amount of toy destroying. I wouldn't say I went like psychotic with it, like dude from Toy Story. Well, I never had a giant GI Joe toy. Like I never, unless you're talking about like a vehicle, which I never really had any of those either. But I mean, I didn't have like I'm not that old. I didn't have the old school fucking 60s, 70s fucking big ass GI Joe. Oh man, I did just do the one thing that I had when I had my He-Man. I had the Snake Mountain, and I had the slime pit, and they warn you every fucking one: do not put Moss Man in the slime pit. So what was the first thing I did as a fucking child? I took Moss Man and put him in the fucking slime pit and ruined that shit all up. So yeah. As I said, I destroyed toys, but I wasn't like a fucking psycho about it. Laramie asks, when you were in school, did you ever have to take care of an egg baby for like a week? No, we never had to fucking do that. Ever. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm glad. I mean, I'd probably take care of that shit. That shit would survive a week. Especially now with me being 40 some years old. I think I could keep an egg alive for a fucking week. But I don't want the egg. I don't want the analog for the egg that's the baby. I don't want none of that stuff. Yeah, see, we didn't do that either. Sean said they did a egg thing where you drop it and try not to break it. Yeah, we never did that shit either. We didn't do fucking nothing in my redneck ass school except for like Pennsylvania things, like some field trips to like Falling Waters or art museums in Pittsburgh and like stuff like that. But we never did know like physics things. I mean, I guess we did do like the cars and like wood shop where you would carve the car out and you'd put the CO2 canister in the back and it'd be attached to like a fucking fishing line. You'd race them down the halls, like you'd hit the thing and it would fucking. We did that, but yeah. Then I lived in went to a pretty redneck fucking school. Dude, I can still kind of remember the smell of Mothman, Patrick. You just saying that made that smell come into my nose. I can't describe it at all, but yeah, it definitely had a unique ass fucking smell. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been in such a weird state of mind recently. Is that I'm kind of falling out of gaming. Kinda. I'm still playing some here and there. But I don't know. Me and Trish have been going through thrift stores a lot recently. And just, I don't know. I have a few projects I'm looking for. I know I'm old and I'm weird, but I'm looking for some leather shoes that I can kind of restore. Not like resole or nothing, but just like, take care of the leather and clean them up. But with me having fucking size 13 feet, it's kind of hard to find shoes in my size at a thrift store that I want, like leather ones. He-Man toys I had were from the 2002 cartoon. Fuck you, Patrick. I'm old, I know it. Um, Was that Lucius? Says Pennsylvania has a rich history with figures like Benjamin Franklin. Well, yeah, dude, especially with like Philadelphia. But I'm on the other side of the state. I'm on the Pittsburgh side. So yeah, I mean, I was gonna say kind of more rednecky, but all of Pennsylvania that's in between Philly and Pittsburgh is goddamn Pennsyltucky, and I straddle that fucking line. But yeah, Pennsylvania does have some interesting stuff, man. I remember we went to Titusville. Is that what it's called? Whenever I was a kid, where they fucking found oil. I can't even remember his name. It's been so fucking long, but he found oil, and it was like a big fucking deal back in the day. Nilbog had to dissect a frog, but got heavy-handed and fucked the frog all up. Yeah, see, we never did that either. I don't think my school wanted to spend any money on anything. But like I said, that was through the 80s, and I graduated in the fucking 90s, so yeah. Different times back then. I mean, probably worse now. Because, they really don't want to give schools money now, and teachers have to, spend their own money for school. Never mind. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. Patrick says, speaking of educational, my parents gave me a lot of those computer games as a kid. Yeah, like Amazon Trail? You mean Oregon Trail? I don't remember Amazon Trail. Yeah, well, also, I'm older than you. Yeah, there is this one game, too, that I remember we used to play in school. Besides, why can't I think of the fucking name of the goddamn game? Oregon Trail. Not only Oregon Trail, we played this other racing game, but it had, math and stuff involved. And you had to build a car. You would build a car with parts, but math was involved somehow. And then you'd fucking race them. And somehow math was involved in that, too. I don't remember. Math Blaster? Was that it? I doubt it. Because it was a racing game with cars, hot rods and stuff. But also, redneck school didn't have a lot of fucking computers and stuff back then. Yeah, I don't want to say we even had a computer lab until I got into high school. But that was also by 95-ish, so yeah, computers were kind of more prevalent then than they were before. Typing of the Dead, yeah, I remember that too. I never played it, but I know about it existing. Man, I used to love House of the Dead. Arcades. I pumped so many quarters into House of the Dead to beat it. I did that to that Aerosmith fucking first-person shooter game. Anybody remember that? The Aerosmith light gun game, Revolution or something? You had to help Aerosmith take down the government. Yeah. I beat that game. I spent so many fucking quarters playing that game to fucking beat that game. Also, I was a pretty big Aerosmith fan too back then. I mean, I guess I still kind of am. I have the CDI Zelda game as movie files that I was thinking about doing someday. Duck Hunt, fucking amazing. I love Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt's great, but I was always more of a fan of Hogan's Alley. I think that was the name of it, where it was the criminals and they were on they were on targets and stuff that would pop out of buildings and whatnot. It was NES. It was the same time as Duck Hunt and stuff, and it was with a light gun. That shit was fun. Hogan's Alley. Back in the day when you would hardly ever beat a game, they'd always be so fucking hard that you'd just keep fucking playing the same opening fucking levels over and over and over again and never be able to make it any farther. Wild Gunman. That's Back to the Future, yeah. But no, there was a game called Hogan's Alley, man. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I can't remember if I beat the first Super Mario Brothers or not. Yeah, I don't remember. It doesn't matter at all. Ugh, it is hot in here. So anyway, I'm going to lean off screen for a second. But yeah, like I said about the weird state of mind thing. Like I said, me and Trish have been going to fucking thrift stores like crazy. Because I'm looking for, like I said, a fucking pair of like brown brogue dress shoes to like revamp. Just because I did buy a couple overcoats, like a really nice 80s fucking wool fucking overcoat. Like fucking almost like, calf length full one for like $5 fucking, man. It just needs the buttons sewed up a little bit and stuff. And then one other time I bought a fucking like had to be it. If anybody on here is like that hardcore that they remember Bird in the Ken Onassis jacket, or I think he might have been in some of the Tardoose episodes in that tan fucking polyester jacket. I bought a fucking overcoat, like thigh length overcoat in that fucking what's it called? Polyester fucking tanness that was like $3. Larry, I don't think we like when you go to like thrift stores now, it's more of like a lot of shit, obviously, but like the vintage stuff you do find it's actually pretty decent is like from the 80s and 90s now. Because, oh, excuse me. Because like poodle skirts and shit, man, you ain't gonna find one of those that's fucking survived that somebody didn't buy throughout the fucking years. Oh, dude, that fucking one, oh, Jack Black. Oh, fuck. Heavy metal game. Fucking great fucking story, but it was a shit fucking RTS game, and I hate RTS games. Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend, yes, Patrick. But yeah, dude, I loved Brutal Legend. I don't think I ever finished it because I hate RTS games and stuff like that. And what's it? Tower defense fucking things. But the story was fucking great. The art style was fucking great. I would have been the biggest fan of that game because I love just that 80s metal time period. I love 80s metal. I love almost all music. But yeah, that would have been fucking great. Oh, dude, I haven't seen Collision Course for fucking ever. Fuck yeah, dude. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm looking for leather shoes. I'm looking for like a leather bag too, because the backpack I take to work that I carry my speaker and a first aid kit and like just stuff that I know that like working in family run restaurants for a good majority of my fucking life. I know they don't keep the first aid kit stocked, and I know there's like a knife sharpener. Like I just carry shit I know I'll need at work. And of course I'm old, so there has to be like Advil and fucking Tums and stuff in there. But like yeah, it's starting to crap out. And I was looking for like an old fucking used leather bag that I could rejuvenate. Because like I said, I like leather shoes. I have 3 pair of Doc Martens and a pair of Clark's fucking Chukka boots I just bought recently. But like yeah, so I've been watching a lot of fucking shoe stuff on YouTube recently. Like dudes restoring shoes. I don't know. Whatever gets you through the day, I guess. Me and Bird had that conversation on that one Chronicles about how he's trying to deal with his depression by buying tropical plants. And I'm trying to deal with my depression by buying fucking hats and fucking safety razor shaving and now thrifting. But yeah, whatever gets us through the day, right? Collision Courses on YouTube. See, I like Dante's Inferno. Or Dante's Inferno. I liked it. I mean, it is what it is. It was a God of War fucking ripoff, but I enjoyed it for what it is. Plus, I don't know. I liked the art style of that, and but I dug it. But like, yeah, shoe kink. Yeah, that's me. I'm like that fucking weird dude from Nickelodeon. Never mind, I'm not even getting into that. The only reason why that came up was because dude I work with watched that documentary about that fucking scumbag from Nickelodeon and the weird fucking feet thing. Yeah. I hate feet. I could never have a shoe kink because I hate fucking feet. Staring at fucking rednecks' talon toes all fucking day at work. Ugh. Ugh. So I'm gonna start telling those fucking hostesses, do not set anybody with fucking goddamn sandals or open toe shoes in this 3 booth fucking area. Oh, dude, I fucking dug Qbert. Qbert was fun. I haven't played it, of course, for a long ass time, but I think I want to say I had it on my Tandy computer back in the day. One that you had to hook up to your TV. I was just thinking about how Dr. Pimple Popper, I mean, I've seen videos and stuff. How can you not? But that's not my thing. I mean, it doesn't super gross me out or anything, but it's just not my fucking thing. I mean, I know there's some pretty fucked up stuff, but yeah. But I said, yeah, hey, man, you got a foot thing? All good on you, man. It's just like, people are into their own thing and just, I'm not one of those fucking people. But like, yeah. Ugh, crusty feet. Ugh. I mean, some of these motherfuckers at my fucking work, man, I can see their fucking feet, their goddamn flip flops looking like goddamn Frank from Bride of Frank, all ah, ah. I, Laramie, I never had a ColecoVision. I think Bird was a ColecoVision kid, I think. But no, I never had a ColecoVision. I don't think I've ever even played one. Like I said, I had an Atari, and then I moved on to Nintendo, like the NES, the Super Nintendo, and then from there I went PlayStation, like PlayStation One, PlayStation Two, PlayStation Three. No, PlayStation Two, Xbox 360, and then I bought a PlayStation Three real late into its fucking lifespan to play the what's it called, the exclusives, and then I moved on to Xbox One, and yeah, and then I bought a PS4 to play the exclusives like later on. But dude, my fucking PlayStation sounds like a fucking jet is taking off in my fucking living room, and living room is so small and plaster, and it just sounds like I have to crank my TV up to hear over my fucking PlayStation, man. So I don't play it much. I haven't played it in a long ass time, especially now when all the games that I really wanted, a lot of them moved over to Xbox as well, like Kingdom Hearts, the Yakuza games. I mean, Uncharted, God of War, um, Last of Us, at least the first one. Um, yeah, but whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. What is Angry Video Game Nerd cutting from his older videos? Like stuff that would make him not look good nowadays. I don't know. Dude, the Yakuza games are fucking great. They're one of my favorite fucking series of fucking games. And it's just like, and I love Japan, and I love just how 100% Japan they are, and they don't fucking like, they don't try fucking sugarcoating it or just like making it more Western friendly. I love everything about the Yakuza games. I love the I never got to play the second Judgment game because it's not you can't play it on PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. You have to have next gen, or I guess now current gen, to play it. But the Judgment game was fucking great too. I love fucking Ryuga Godoku. Yeah, whatever. That studios, man, fucking awesome. I never played their Fist of the North Star game, but I wanted to. Well, yeah, I know, dude. I know. There was a dude, a YouTuber, fucking great. I used to watch all the time. Me and Trish probably haven't. We used to watch his shit all the time. Haven't watched him probably in about like 6 months, but I know one of these days we're just gonna end up going back and just binging the fuck out of his stuff. It's called Abroad in Japan. It's this dude named Chris Broad. He's a British dude that moved over to Japan to be an English teacher and then just stayed. And yeah, he's he's funny as hell. And if you like Japan and seeing stuff like that, this dude called his channel's Abroad in Japan, fucking great channel. Oh yeah, the fucking Fist of the North Stars on YouTube. Who is it? That was Scott Wolf in that or something, or one of those fucking dick bags that look like Scott Wolf. Yes, you would have to know Japanese to teach English in Japan, I would assume. Because I mean, if you didn't, you know, I'm gonna need some more beer, so I might as well go out for a cigarette while I'm there. So you might as well come too. So I am kind of excited, man. Or people. I really hope this house thing kind of works out for me and Trish, because I am pretty fucking sick and tired of living in this fucking teeny ass fucking rented place. Just, I hope it works out. It would be nice to actually have our own fucking place that we could do whatever the fuck we wanted to it. So, who knows? And it might be closer to Bird than I really planned, but who knows? It might actually be in walking distance of Bird. I am not sure. So, it might be. We're going to go look at it. Surprisingly, we're going to go look at it tomorrow on the 4th, which is weird that the realtor was like, yeah, let's do it. So, who knows? I mean, and yes, Patrick, the bulldog would be fucking great. But who knows? They said house first, get all that shit taken care of, and then worry about a dog fucking later. But I really do want a bulldog. I'm pretty sure bulldogs are expensive, so I was like, Trish was like, I want a puppy. And I was like, yeah, puppies are cool, and they're not. But I would rather have, like, rescue a fucking dog, like an older dog. Not old, but I mean, I would. But Trish was like, no, we need a puppy. And I was like, puppies are expensive, man. We don't know anybody with puppies. But yeah, Bird as a neighbor, that would be interesting. How weird would that be, though? Just like, Bird lives a kind of decent haul away from me. Dude, I missed that comment, man. So I can't look. I can't look at this thing. Oh, wait. Dude, you guys could be like a sitcom neighbors, walk into each other's house without knocking. Trish would kill Bird if he did that. And I can't do that because respect. Like, I always gotta like I won't go to somebody's house unless I text them first. When we film and stuff, sometimes Bird will forget to text and it'll just be like, I'm here. So, I always text first, and I damn well ain't walking into somebody's house, especially out here in the outskirts of Pennsylvania. You don't want to fucking do that. I forgot what I was saying about before the whole Bird being my neighbor thing. But yeah, I'm filming in a weird thing, different than I normally do, because there are kids on a trampoline over there, and I don't want them, people thinking I'm filming these kids or whatever. So, yeah, and I would like a yard and a porch. Dude, this place, the only thing I really stands out about this place, it has like a fully enclosed back porch, man. All right, man. See you later, Patrick. Oh yeah, I saw that you have a friend, this Kramer, like just busted in your door. But like, yeah, this place has a fully enclosed back fucking porch, man. That's one thing I wanted was a porch, because going outside to smoke, as you can see, with no fucking cover whatsoever, really kind of fucking blows. So we're gonna go back in now and make sure we don't film any kids outside on the trampoline until we won't turn around until we close the blind. So yeah, anyway, everybody else, since Patrick's gone, what else has everybody been up to? I know Patrick always kind of helps the conversation along, by saying stuff. So anybody else got anything interesting to say or interesting to ask or just anything? Because I never have anything interesting to fucking say. Nothing. Of course, nothing. And I'm sure I've made a million people like fucking seasick every time I do this whole go downstairs to smoke a cigarette, grab beer, all that stuff, come up, be a fat, sweaty man out of breath. He's always drunk when he shows up. You see that? I used to have friends like that would just show up for a good part of my life. I used to have a whole bunch of friends that would just show up drunk as fuck or high on what the fuck ever to show up to my house because it was the place to be. I'm glad that don't happen anymore. Just, ugh. I hate dealing with drunk people. I hate dealing with high people. Well, people smoking weed, that's nothing. But I hate dealing with like people on hard drugs. Like people on cocaine, ugh. People on acid, ugh. Unless you're on said drugs yourself, and then you can deal with them on their level. But just being sober or just high while these other people are on these other fucking drugs, it's not fucking fun. See, I can't do cats, man. I can't do cats at all. Cats are fucking assholes. My own opinion, cats are assholes and they're just waiting for you to die so they can eat your fucking face. Because the cat will eat your fucking face. I mean, a dog will eventually too, but at least a dog will probably might feel some slightly bad about it, but a cat will just be like, meat. Blah, 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 blah. Because, yeah, I'm not a big cat fan, as you can tell. But anyway... So yeah, I mean, I guess not really. I never put thought into what we're going to be filming anyway, so I guess I don't really need to put any thought into what we're going to be filming when Bird comes back anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess that does make cats kind of cool, but nah, cats are assholes. I deal with enough assholes in everyday life. I don't want to come home and my pet to be an asshole and not happy to see me and just like, oh, hey, cat. The cat just looks at you. And then just walks the fuck away. Yeah, nah. I'm good. I really do want a bulldog, though. A bulldog would be so fucking awesome. Telling you, man, I get a bulldog. That motherfucker is sitting right here in between me and Bird. Every fucking episode, just hanging out. Just because. Even if it's not a bulldog, if it's just a cool dog whatsoever, just coming in and hanging out with me and Bird. So I guarantee that would make me and Bird just happier in general. Every time we start getting fucking shitty with the movie, be like, dog, and then go back to the fucking movie and whatnot. So, yeah. That's a good idea. That might be a nice touch to add to our fucking shit, is a dog whenever we get our own fucking house. That's what we need. We need a dog brought into this fucking equation that is CGP Productions. So, I don't know how much more I can just keep rambling on. I got nothing more to fucking say. Well, no, I don't want a tiny dog. Like I said, the smallest dog I kind of would want would be like a bulldog or like a French bulldog or something. I don't want a fucking teeny tiny fucking dog. Fuck that. I don't want a big ass dog either. Trish wants a goddamn Great Dane. And I'm like, no, fuck you. We don't need a goddamn Great Dane. Too fucking big. I said, yeah, and I know it was like pit bulls are readily available, and I love pit bulls. Some of the nicest dogs I've ever known were fucking pit bulls, but I want something different. I want a fucking bulldog. Teeny tiny dog, teeny tiny dog, teeny tiny dog. Yeah, man. Um, a boxer would be cool, but it'd have to be one of those dry mouth boxers because I definitely don't want a dog that just be sitting there just going bleh, just fucking bleh, everywhere. I want to say that house we're fucking looking at. I don't know why this just popped in my head, but I want to say that I think this house we're looking at is going to has a lot of paneling in it, and I'm fine with that. I kind of want that whole '70s fucking look going. '70s, '80s look. Yeah, schnauzers are kind of small though, right? Isn't that like a wiener dog? Yeah, that's kind of small. I want, I don't know. I want a bulldog, man. I really want a fucking bulldog. Trish wants a fucking labradoodle. Only for the fact is that her sister has a fucking the cutest fucking labradoodle puppy ever. And like, yeah, I think it's like 6 months old now, and Trish absolutely loves that dog. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want something that just floofy. I'm not a fan of floofy dogs. I mean, Trish did have a poodle growing up, so that's why her love of floofy dogs, but I don't want a floofy dog. Well, what's the standard size schnauzer look like? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I haven't brought it up yet because I keep forgetting about it because a dog is not top priority or fucking top 10 priority right now. So like, yeah, I don't keep forgetting about it until Patrick brought it up earlier about the bulldog. But yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking start weaseling that into conversations with Trish to talk her out of to try to weasel my opinion of getting a fucking bulldog. I can't Google that shit. My phone's right there. Dude, that would be pretty awesome, Davy Boy Smith, man. To name a bulldog that. Maybe. Dude, I remember a while ago, me and Trish, we were like, you know what? We decided we were going to live fucking 80s and 90s wrestling. We were going to, since Peacock, I don't even know if it still does, but they had basically all this stuff that WWE Network had. And we have a semi premium membership free with Comcast. We basically just get premium but with ads, whatever the fuck it is. But we tried living that shit, man. We started watching fucking Raw even before it was Raw. But I wanted to start around the time of when Raw and Nitro, whenever they just first started, you know, a lot of Shawn Michaels stuff, a lot of fucking Razor Ramon stuff, before, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall went over to fucking WCW. But we tried, man. We did there for a couple weeks where we were watching Raw, Nitro, SmackDown, and shit. No, I don't think we never made it to when SmackDown was a thing. We were doing Raw and Nitro. Like, it was like the old school, like I used to do back in the day, man. We'd watch Raw live and tape fucking Nitro on a VHS tape. Or if we were out partying, I would call my fucking house and be like, I would have my fucking parents tape one fucking Raw on the VCR upstairs, and I would have the VCR set in my room to record Nitro. And we would just come home being all fucked up and just sit there and watch fucking Raw and goddamn Nitro. And it was so fucking fun back in the day. And ECW, because back then ECW was fucking great as well. Oh, sorry, I went on a whole wrestling rant. I mean, I would let my dog wear one of my hats. I mean, I have a big head, so I mean, it might be kind of big for the fucking dog, but I mean, might have to still one of Trish's if it's a fucking female dog. I'll have to still one of Trish's hats or caps. They're smaller. Yeah, well, I said I either taped both or whatever, but yeah, I was more of a Nitro fan back then, dude. I loved WCW. Also, I grew up hardcore wrestling fans. Like, my parents were huge fucking wrestling fans. My grandparents were huge wrestling fans. Like, every time NWA or fucking WWF or whatever would come to fucking Pittsburgh, me, my dad, and my grandfather would always go to the Civic Arena in fucking Pittsburgh to watch fucking these house shows. Like, I saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I seen fucking the original Four Horsemen and stuff back, was that NWA days? Dusty Rhodes. Oh, man. We used to do that shit all the time. And then I kind of started falling out. Like, I didn't go to live shows anymore about the time that Mick Foley was fucking chucked off of the Hell in a Cell in Pittsburgh. My friend Tug did go to that, and I kind of wish I would have seen that live, too. But, yeah, man. We used to go all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Like, yeah, I met goddamn... I was a kid. My dad, my grandfather, it was my mom's dad, went to Pittsburgh to go see, WWF. And the next day, we were all together anyway, but we went to breakfast outside Pittsburgh. And at Bob Evans was goddamn... I'm going to have to pull this up here. It was goddamn Big Boss Man, Sergeant Slaughter, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, man. Whenever they were eating before they were heading out to the next fucking city. And, like, I was pretty fucking young. Like, I was young enough that, like, I didn't really want to fucking go up and talk to them. I was like, yeah. So my dad, took me over there. And, yeah, got to meet them. They left a very generous fucking tip. I remember the whole restaurant talking about them leaving a super generous fucking tip back in the fucking day. So, yeah. Good times back in the day with wrestling fun. Too bad it kind of blows now. I mean, I haven't watched it in years. I fell off after the whole... I loved the Attitude Era. And then it just got all family friendly and stuff again. And I'm like, if there's not a chance of seeing some boob on live TV, why am I even here? So anyway, I still got like a beer and a half. I don't want to end this till my beers are gone, because I don't know. I always have a thing about ending things when I still have beers. So we have a beer and a half's worth of fucking time to hang out here. And I know Trish will be getting up soon as she goes to work and leaves for work in half an hour. So Laramie asks, when you were in high school and I was working at a place called The Outer Limits, I met Lou Diamond Phillips. So, I mean, when you're in high school, that's awesome. Yeah, true that. Better than no tipping. So, yeah. I mean, I've had my fair share of celebrity encounters. I mean, I was a young-ass kid, and we met Tom Savini at Kennywood one time. Like, my mom was a huge horror movie fan. And, she had this fucking bootleg VHS of the Masters of Horror documentary thing about Tom Savini in, the 80s and stuff. It was on YouTube, and it's pretty fucking great documentary of the time. Greg Nicotero's in it, and they're talking about working on, Day of the Dead and all that stuff. It's pretty great if you're into Tom Savini stuff. But yeah, I met him as a little kid. I don't think I got, my mom got his autograph. I don't think I have that anymore. But I also, me and Bird hung out with Tom Savini a few times back in the fucking day. Him more than me, but that's a story we've got into before. I don't know. My mom loved all horror movies, and I never even realized, like, she loved bad movies. And just, like, back in the day, you don't think about, like, oh, these are horrible fucking movies. They're just movies. But, like, yeah, I think she would have dug what me and Bird do now. Because we have, she had a pretty raunchy sense of humor, and she was a great fucking person. So I think she would have really dug what me and Bird does now. She liked our public access stuff. She was, like, our biggest fan. So. Oh, but her favorite horror movies, I remember her torturing me with John Carpenter's The Thing as a child. She loved the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. She loved basically Halloween. She loved all the ones that we all love, but she also loved some shitty fucking full moon movies and stuff like that. But she loves all the ones that we all still love to this fucking day. All the classics and stuff. And hell, dude, even her love of of Star Trek and like the James Bond movies and stuff, has influenced me into, who I am today, I guess. But with Bond, me and Trish kind of started watching Bond again. We watched Dr. No, and I love those early ass ones, man. Sean Connery, and even Roger Moore up to a point. But Sean Connery was just, not in real life, just punch a bitch or slap a bitch, but he was he was the epitome of cool back in those fucking movies, man. But yeah, dude, I even love, my favorite Bond movies, my favorite Connery Bond movie. Everybody's gonna be like, what? It's not Goldfinger? It's not From Russia with Love? I love those movies, but my favorite Connery Bond movie is not Never Say Never Again. Fuck that movie. That's not Eon, and it's not canon to me. But fucking my favorite one is Diamonds Are Forever, man. When Sean Connery is a little too old, a little too doughy. Fucking Jimmy Dean is the fucking dude in that. Like, the sausage guy is in that. And one of my favorite Bond girls is in that. I can't think of what her name is, but whatever. And the two hitmen, Mr. Kidd and Mr. Fuck, we haven't got to that one yet. We just watched Goldfinger yesterday. Mr. Kidd and Mr. It's slipping my mind. Speaking of The Thing, were they both human? What's human at the end? Or was them the thing? What do you think? I don't know. I've seen a million theories on who was if anybody was the Thing, or if Keith David or Kurt Russell was the Thing at the end. I don't know. I just believe one of them was the Thing. It doesn't matter anyway, because they were both going to freeze and die anyway. But I just know that those motherfuckers weren't getting out of there. They were just going to freeze and die, no matter who or how many of them or whatever was the Thing. But yeah, I guess I don't really, I'm just sitting here trying to think of other celebrity things. Other than the stuff we did for public access or YouTube stuff, not many. I guess, yeah, there was, the stuff we're talking about, public access stuff and YouTube stuff. Cottonmouth Kings were pretty fucking awesome. Guar, what was the dude's name? Dave something. He was the lead singer. He was really fucking cool, but the management was fucking dickheads, and they wouldn't let us interview him, even though we fucking had a plan to interview them, and everything was cool, but the management was fucking dickheads. Mike from Mystery Science Theater, Trace from Mystery Science Theater, Sam from Whitest Kids You Know. All fucking awesome fucking people. We've never had a really, really shitty interview. Yeah, everybody's mostly been fucking cool, and it's all been fucking pretty easy. I mean, Bird's handled a lot of it, like for the YouTube stuff. As you can tell, it's more of his kind of taste with the interviews we've done, like Mike and Trace, which I love them, and I loved What Is Kids You Know and everything else. But like, yeah, it's like pretty easy. You just gotta kind of ask, and most of the time, if the person's just kind of like, yeah, why not? Oh yeah, I've talked about this in another live stream. George Romero was fucking awesome. He was one of the coolest fucking dudes we fucking met out of all the celebrity people we met. The story about the bodybuilding thing is hilarious though. Oh yeah, dude, that bodybuilding thing. I would. I have two big ass boxes of VHS tapes. I have to have and fucking massive box of like high eight tapes. I have to have still some of that footage, but I can't get it onto my laptop nowadays. I have my old cameras. I have a VCR. We need to plug it into my TV, and I'd have to film it off of the TV or something. But I have to have some of that old ass fucking bodybuilding stuff. I don't have it with the Primal Soup stuff. I don't know why. Maybe after that dude fucking calling Bird and threatening us because he didn't like the way the video turned out and everything else. Whatever. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know. Laramie had a fucking message redacted. Alright, Laramie. See you later. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to kill this one beer and be out. Because, yeah, Trish will be getting up soon and I want to see her before she goes to work. So, I'm just going to chug this half a beer. And then I will see you guys later. Alright, everybody. Have a good fucking weekend, whatever. I guess the weekend's almost over. Have a good 4th, whatever. We'll see you later.